Super time-sensitive updates, big token announcements, Solana and Plasma XPL Alpha. Let's jump straight in. First up, Infinex has came out with Infinex perps less than 24 hours ago, and they're powered by Hyperliquid. Why is this important? In the past, people who have used Infinex new integrations such as Swap or CrateRun, in the first 24 hours, they have accumulated very nice airdrops, including 500 Pyth, which was valued over $1 each at a time, as well as Ethena tokens valued around $400 and $500 also, just for being proactive and on time. So what can you expect from this one? From day one, you'll be able to trade over 100 market pairs with up to 40x leverage. You'll be able to fund with any asset without any bridging requirements, considering that Infinex is a multi-chain platform. You'll be able to trade on any device with the Infinex passkey. And this is something I noticed on perpetuals recently. You can instantly reverse your positions without having to close longs and open shorts or vice versa. Also, in the limited time since launch, you'll be able to earn 80% fee cashback on all your trades, in addition to, of course, trading on both desktop and mobile. So let's see how the setup works step by step after we log in with our Infinex and passkey. You would go to your account and you would need to fund it somehow, and it goes here in the open tab on top right, because it is actually not the same wallet that you have your assets on Infinex. You will be creating a new perps wallet and perps account. So in this case, we're going to be pressing continue and figure out how this is going to work. Okay, so we need to migrate our assets from these chains to specific the application specifically. Okay, so they ask again for the passkey, and after that's sorted, you'll be able to use your assets on the perpetuals platform. And this is probably just the beginning. They have so much more in their pipeline, from trading terminal to wallet extension. So it is definitely a good time to get started if you're still not doing this particular airdrop that we've been bullish about for almost 1 year now. And best of all, it's a 2-in-1 with Hyperliquid, because it is their UI which we will be utilizing. Also, it only takes a couple seconds to have your assets migrated, after which you simply add funds and you're ready to start trading responsibly. Airdrops and crypto move very fast, and if you want to be in the moment, in the zone, understanding everything going on around you, you simply need to be part of private communities that can help you stay locked in during these final stages of 2025. If you wish to join our private community and have all the access to information in real time, not having to rely on YouTube videos, which are always about 6 to 12 to 18 hours behind, then this is the place for you. You need to join on the subscriptions tab, which is always in the first link or the description of every video. And here you can also choose monthly, yearly plans, as well as an error tracking application that Santiago has developed and keeps upgrading as time progresses. And here you will be able to lock in and find the best opportunities for yourself. The NFT collection, generating you 10% a month, is migrating to Farmer's Bounty, and we will have a full update for you any day now, since we have finally wrapped up all the best information and terms for this very important migration. And quick note on NFTs, Hyperliquid has rewarded Hyper NFTs to top 4K traders way back when. So if you're still watching airdrops for some reason, even if you were in top 400, 4,000 on Hyperliquid, then congratulations, because you have another 60K, give or take, at the current floor price of this NFT waiting for you in your wallet. All right, we have two super important dates. Ethereal, the Ethena perpetual DEX, is going live for everyone on waitlist for October 20th. So you could have already started trading if you were in the top 100 depositors, but finally mainnet is going live for everyone October 20th. And 23rd of October, we also are getting Meteora airdrop. So everyone who has participated, gathered some points, and even Jupiter stakers are all going to be hopefully eating very well in just a couple short weeks.
Hey guys, we partner with What Exchange, one of the greatest decentralized exchange right now in the market. I love that you can see everything on your screen at once. You can connect to What Exchange from different mainnets, and you can see here the list of hundreds of tokens. They are continuously adding more tokens each week. And What Exchange has an active airdrop. They are going to distribute 30% of the total supply, guys, into this airdrop. So that is why I am super bullish trading here too. You can see here the point section that they added recently, so you can check everything about your progress on this airdrop. And in trading, you can see how many order tokens you earn, because they have this payback system from the fees that you pay. part of that goes back to you on other tokens. So check the link on the description to join to What Exchange, trade on the platform, participate on the airdrop of the 30% of the supply, and also get some other tokens back. All the links are in the description.
All right, Plasma. What happened and how did people make 1.5k x with this specific token presale / airdrop? There was a first time in history event where people who participated in a presale were airdropped 9.3k XPL tokens, 9,300, which were valued at one point almost $2, 1.7 at its peak. So if you sold somewhere over $1, you could have made around 10k for simply participating in this specific presale. Now, of course, there's been a certain cluster of addresses who have made millions with this, whether it's insiders or whatever it was, who knows, but there's still a huge lesson to be learned here that maybe this is how airdrops are going to be also incentivizing pre-sales in the future. Okay, that's great, but what is Plasma again? It is a purpose-built blockchain specifically for stablecoins, high-performance layer 1, and of course, we believe that stablecoins are going to play a huge role in the coming years with all the institutional interest and adoption. It is also being integrated with some of the familiar apps. Maybe you've used Holyhelp, Cast, or many other stablecoin payment infrastructures in the past, or maybe even Privy Wallet. So they already have use cases. They have quite a lot of support from countries and currencies, and we will see how it develops. Currently backed by some of the more notable names in crypto, such as Bitfinex and USDT Zero. The founder of Curve is behind the project, and at the moment, they're using Curve's crypto pools with custom modifications to maximize the yield. Of course, they're planning to integrate other assets in the future, but at the moment, Bitcoin has by far the biggest underutilization ratio compared to the rest of crypto, so it is probably the best way to start. And this is another example of how quickly things happen in crypto. Of course, this information was shared in time on Discord, but for YouTube, it was already too late because the presale had finished only a couple hours ago. All right, so now what can we still do with Plasma? Of course, at the moment, the price action is looking horrible. Over the last couple of days since the launch, it has been down only, and it is not unlikely that there's going to be some kind of bottom or floor happening between 0.7 to 0.8. So if you're looking for some entries, you could consider that targeted area. As always, there are already meme coins on this new chain. Trillions and Bankless are the ones we've been looking for the last couple of days, but there is no chance in hell I'm touching any of those until this floor starts moderately stabilizing or at least showing signs of life, which we don't actually see at the moment. So what can we do with this? There's also documentation that you can go through if you're interested in the technical aspects of this, but for our purposes of DeFi exploration and adventure, of course, there might be some airdrops on the new chain. We will see if that happens with some new projects. But for now, we can utilize Jumper, of course, one of the best ways to use cross-chain functionalities in crypto to simply bridge over to Plasma. And one of the wallets that were first to integrate with Plasma was, of course, Backpack. And they're also offering the XPL rewards for your rank in the application. Anyway, back on Plasma, we bridge over there using Jumper, and there are some opportunities on their front page. However, these are honestly not the best, like just triple-digit APRs. We have been spoiled, I know. So you can actually find much better ones on your own, or using this video, Project X, or this one particularly has been offering some incredible APRs over the last couple of days. We've been lucky enough to farm most of these on the way up and on the way down. So this one will be your better option. So which one of these pools can we consider? We have UXPL Hype currently offering almost 4-digit APR. However, the liquidity versus volume is 1 to 10, usually a great sign, if only impermanent loss wasn't absolutely horrible in this one. So Hype has been up only where XPL has been down only for the last couple of days. And if you actually compare the Hype XPL on the correlation matrix of DeFi Llama, you can notice that it is really not the best one. However, if the thesis of any bounce happening around 0.7 to 0.8 turns out to be correct, then this particular pool is going to be your best bet, considering that the liquidity to volume is absolutely huge. 1 to 10 is what you love to see. Alternatively, if you want to have slightly less exposure to impermanent loss, there is a 2 option with UXPL and stablecoin. But again, this is not as juicy as the Hype pairing, but at least if you're going to be entering this one, maybe your impermanent loss could be a little bit more manageable. Finally, they're also having a Plasma 1 cashback card that is earning you 4% and 10% in yield. It's going to have 150 plus countries covered, and currently you can only join the waitlist, so make sure to enter your email and hopefully be there when it starts. And let's wrap up with a reminder of the best wallet on Solana. So far, they've always given 5 to 10% boost along different projects for their airdrop, and they've been fastest to integrate with new chains, as the example of Plasma XPL. Also, as mentioned before, you're getting extra XPL tokens if you're trading on the Backpack exchange. And one last note that maybe flew under the radar, already for 2 months, there's a private beta access limited to 100 spots per day for Backpack EU. So if you're still not trading on Backpack and you have an opportunity to do so from Europe, then this is something definitely to remember. And that is a wrap for all the updates for today. If you like the content, make sure to like and subscribe, bell notifications on. Any questions, comments, I'm waiting for you in the comment section below and in our Discord. Thanks for watching. Till next time, have an amazing day.